Welcome to the Empty Netters podcast.
Can you believe what this has become?
There was a full 48 hours where I felt like I was like literally Superman.
Jumbo loves playing Fortnite, so he gets on the sticks.
Did TR show you the sauna cycle, or was that all
No, I invented that.
Almost a year now that I haven't taken a body check. That's kind of nice.
So we are back. We are horned up, and we are going deep.
Finished tonight with some chicken fingers and a few Guinnesses, ran into you guys, and that's where this pod came to life.
Ice is ready, and we are back with another episode of the Empty Netters podcast, brought to you by BetMGM. I am your host, Dan Powers, and all the horny gals are going to be thrilled because back on the sticks, returning to the gang, Sean Buffini.
Thank you. It's great to be back.
God, it's good to have you back, and you look fucking hot as hell with that haircut.
Thank you.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, this is the haircut reveal.
Yes.
Have you seen it yet?
I'm telling you, people's panties are flooding right now.
That's why I was gone for so long, is I had so much hair to cut. It took that long.
Did you? You did it with sheep shears,
he plucked them one at a time.
Oh, and speaking of good hair, let's move it to bad hair. The only person worse at maintaining his great head of hair is this guy over here.
No, he's not bad at it.
Well, he was bad at it.
Okay. As always. I was trying to think who you were about to sewer when you were like, the only person worse. And I was like,
It's probably Gavin. Loxy just lets it get, but he just got his hair too.
He did.
Everyone's having great hair right now, including you. Your hair looks better than ever.
Wow.
It does, but because you've been doing it up lately, like you've been like actually putting effort into it, not just stuffing it in a hat like you're doing right now.
I've been using the hairdryer.
You're an engaged man now, and there's no more excuses. You're no longer just an idiot bachelor.
I went to sleep. I did a late night shower the other day because I had exercised late or something.
Do you do that? Are you a late night shower guy?
I enjoy a late night shower.
It's so nice. Yeah. I don't normally do it, but every now and then I'm a bit, if there's been a day walking around, you're getting the underpants sweats going on. I'm like, shower before bed. You shouldn't get in bed when you're like covered.
Bed is the clean place.
Yes. Yeah. It should be clean as possible. So showering pre-bed is just such a lovely move. When you're nice and clean post-shower and you slide into bed, it feels like your body's made of silk.
I feel as though because I play so many recreational sports.
Yes.
I feel like I shower at night almost every day because I have hockey at 11 p.m. and then I take a shower and then go to bed.
Yeah, I mean, you don't play hockey that often. You play it at most twice a week.
3, because I have roller. I have 3 nights a week, late showers. Anyway, I take a really late shower, and then you probably experienced this a little bit, even though your hair was so curly. Anyway, if you take a really late shower with long hair and your hair's wet, and then you just go to bed, if you wake up in the morning, you're like, what the fuck? Yeah. Look, this is the back of my head yesterday morning.
Dude, like that looks like The Last of Us.
Show the camera.
This legitimately looks like the mushroom spores in The Last of Us. And sometimes when I see that, like we're on the road, we'll be in a Airbnb or a hotel, and then I see you and your hair looks like that, and I go, legitimately, tell me when was the last year that you washed your hair?
Right, exactly.
The mushroom spore.
It looks like something is growing.
It's incredible.
It's crazy.
That's awesome.
God,
late showers.
You're absolutely
But honestly, that's often why I have to wear a hat here, because I late shower, wet hair, go to bed, wake up, and it's like, and I'm like, I don't have time to shower now. And
but you can just do get a spray bottle. Like I didn't shower this morning. I usually do a workout in the morning, but I'm trying to rest on Wednesdays a little bit and then work out later in the day. So I woke up and I just dipped my head in the shower, wet it up, and then...
I never even thought about using a spray bottle. My go-to is usually just a wet towel.
That's
wet
a good move
towel.
Too.
Yeah,
but sometimes I feel like if the towel's like not that clean...
Oh, no, it has to be a fresh towel.
Fresh towel.
I'm sorry. I clean my towels regularly.
Yeah, that's insane.
Listen, me too, but there you go. There's a lot of people...
That's insane.
Working off a 2-week-old towel.
That you admit you're bad.
I would never...
You have the...
If someone in my life hadn't taken a towel and put it in the bin, I would be using the same towel. The first towel I ever showered with, I would still be using.
Yeah. He has the Nick Miller from New Girl mentality of why would I wash a towel? The towel washes me.
Doesn't it smell like...
Dude, towels are disgusting.
Yeah.
Towels are... Yes. You get out of the shower, and I know people go, I just cleaned myself. Why would it? Dude, water is the most interesting thing in the world because it is both probably the primary tool we use for cleaning, but it also creates the most disgusting things in the world. You add water to stuff and leave it, bad things happen. And you've got that towel that's just covered in your dead skin, leftover dirt and sweat and grime, and then water.
The humidity after you get out of a shower as well, I'm sure it probably breeds mold all 100%. The time. So you gotta
be washing your towels at least once a week.
I've never seen that face get pulled that quickly outside of a cartoon.
That's true. If you're using one towel, Chris, after 7 days, you got to wash it.
That is insane, dude.
No, you're being gross.
I don't have time for that. I do not have time.
I
can barely do my laundry, dude.
I know, but you got to get better about washing stuff.
What if you were to have 7 towels, one fresh towel every day, but you just do one wash at the end of the week where you do all your towels together? Or get 14 towels, do every 2 weeks. Whatever your desired, 365 towels, do one wash a year.
Now we're talking.
That is the level of wealth Chris strives for, to just never have to buy a new towel. Well, or never have to wash
the level of wealth I aspire for is that I use the towel once and then donate it to Goodwill.
You know what my favorite part?
They'll like frame it in a box.
My favorite part about Chris, Sean, he'll be in a hotel with ample towels and the ability to every day go, could you bring me a fresh towel every day? He will use the same towel.
Yeah.
But there's a sign up. There's a sign up now that says, go green.
Yeah, sure.
Go green, keep the towel.
But what I think is funny is you'll get in a hotel room by yourself where they will have at least 2 towels and you will use the same one.
Yeah, leave the other one folded right under there for emergencies.
This is, I will say, I love it when I go to a hotel room and every day it's like stocked with all new towels.
Yeah, it's great.
Like magically appears there. I'm sure there's workers involved somewhere, but to my knowledge,
it's like Hogwarts.
Yeah,
they just materialize.
Yeah, they clean themselves and go back on the shelves and turn themselves into little
I love the idea
that
you're just not entirely sure where the towels come from. You're like, I believe that there are maids here, but I don't know.
I don't know for certain.
All right. Well, you're a disgusting shit pig, per usual. We've got a great episode today. We've got some hot ice to get into. We've got an amazing Charlie McAvoy, USA men's gold medalist, and the unluckiest man
to ever live.
Joins the show. A nice Bauer interview for you. It's going to be fantastic. We'll get into that. We'll get to the professors, breaking down all the best picks for the weekend, some games, all of the good stuff. Let's jump into it as Sean thinks about what he loves about hotels.
Yes, you're going to remember.
Hot ice. We're starting off with a Nick Schmaltz deal.
Nick Schmaltz, 8 years, $64 million to the Utah Mammoth. I love it.
I absolutely love it. Schmaltzy's having a great year. I mean, the Utah Mammoth are currently in a playoff spot. We're going for playoffs here. And we have Clayton Keller, gold medalist, star of that team. Dylan Gunther has been a machine since they got Sergachev, and he's healthy. He's been fantastic. But Schmaltzy has just blown people away.
Yes.
Shout out the Schmaltz family. Shout out Jay Swish, our boy, legend. And Nicky over here has just got 59 points. He's absolutely buzzing.
For 8 AAV with the cap going up.
Yep.
That's great. Because if he gives you that kind of production, if he go fucking 24, he might score 30 goals this year. If you're getting 30 goals from an 8 AAV guy, I'm thrilled.
Correct. Completely agree. And what I love about this guy is he's 30 years old, and seeing a 30-year-old get an 8-year deal,
that was my only concern.
Fires me up.
It fires me up, but that's my only concern.
It fires me up because I'm like, fucking rights, buddy. We need more millennials getting 8-year deals. He's still a millennial, right? I think so.
Ooh.
I'm claiming him.
Okay, let's take him.
I'm taking him.
Let's take him.
But a 30-year-old getting an 8-year deal, and like you said, at that 8 million mark, dude, in 8 years when he's 38, and he's still going to be playing, he's still going to be fine. He'll probably be getting you 40, 50 points. That 8 million is chump change in 8 years. So this is a great deal, and what I love about it the most is Utah's here to fuck.
Yes,
there were times in Arizona where people were like, "Fuck, are we going to lose Clayton Keller? Like, is he frustrated with the situation here in Arizona?" But he's here, he's loving it. Schmaltz is here, another star player.
Yep,
and he's like, "Yeah, I was about to be up, and someone maybe could have scooted." He's like, "Fuck no, I'm staying here."
Yep,
they're building something special.
Logan Cooley's extension starts next year. His 8-year extension starts next year. They're like, dude, we're good.
This team is a destination, dude. It's a destination.
Sure is. We're going to go there.
And their practice facilities, elite. Yeah, we are going there soon. It's going to be great. So Utah fans, we'll see you soon. And I love everything about the deal. I love everything about the player. I love everything about the city. I love everything about the team.
Go.
I love everything about the jersey.
Go.
I love everything about Mormons.
Well, okay.
Maybe not everything.
Not everything.
But I do love that they've got a good sense of humor.
Yep.
Mormons will go and watch the Book of Mormon and they'll go, that was fun.
It's hilarious.
And that's a good thing. You
Yep.
got to be able to laugh at yourself.
Yep.
Vibes in Utah through the roof. This Nick Schmaltz deal fucking rocks.
Yep.
What doesn't rock is a Marchand injury.
Yep. You know what's interesting about this one?
Shut him down. Shut him down. Keep him healthy. Protect our players. Protect the Panthers.
They are now. So what I find interesting. Fuck, Chris. What I find interesting is.
Hey, lock it up.
I don't know. We're going to get to a segment about this question in a second, but I just don't know what they are doing because.
The Cats?
Yeah, because we heard.
We got video of Barkov practicing.
And I'm like,
he looks fresh as lettuce.
And I'm like, are you out or are you in? Because we heard at the Olympics that, Marchy's dealing with something and he is getting shut down right when we get back. And I was like, oh, wow. And I don't report it because it wasn't told to us in that way. So then we come back and he's just playing. And I was like, oh, wow. I guess that source was inaccurate. Yeah. And then now they're like this. Marchy has been dealing with something bad since Olympics, and he probably needs surgery. We're gonna shut him down. And I'm like, what is going on? So he's fine because we know what it is. But I'm like, what is happening? Just either stop playing and miss playoffs, or
I know they're so interesting because they've won 2 in a row. They are 11 points out of a playoff spot with 18 games left, and it's weird to think. That's 36 points that they could get. And you're firmly in playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
And is anyone going to say, regardless of what's going on, if this team comes back into the playoffs and they activate Barkov, is anyone being like, they can't win this year?
Yeah.
I think you're in fact going, oh my God.
I agree.
So even with the fact that they're in 7th in the wild card race, I'm like, they're still above 500.
Yep.
And they're obviously good.
Scary as fuck.
They kept Bob.
Yep.
And it's like, I want to dead them. I'm like, you're out, dude.
Yep.
You're out. But then they just win 2 in a row here. And I'm like, I don't know. But if Marchy's hurt, it's
too much, dude. I can't take it.
Well, I love it because I love them. But also it's whiplash like you wouldn't believe.
You know what?
Yeah, like if I'm a Panthers fan, I'm
yeah.
yeah. No idea.
How about this? Yeah, I think it is rude. If they get in, it is rude to us because we have so much love for the Panthers after the journeys we've been on with them now that it takes away from any rooting we can do to any other team in playoffs. And there's some new teams this year.
It's true.
So I'm kind of like,
I was getting horny about maybe being able to hitch my pathetic little bandwagon.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Dude, strap in.
Look at this.
Yeah.
I was going to sit that thing right on another bandwagon this year.
But if Florida gets in, then we go, oh, okay.
I am already pot committed.
Back to Lottie.
I'm pot committed to Buffalo. I'm pot committed to Detroit.
Yeah.
And here's the issue. I'm soulfully committed to Boston. Yeah. I got a lot going on.
Yeah. Tampa.
Like Florida,
Montreal, going back to the Bells, the Penguins.
You were going to give me a break here.
Yeah, we can't have you.
And now I've got the Ides of March happening in Detroit again.
And the Islanders,
I can't handle this.
We got Shafe Daddy.
I'm an Islanders fan now.
Florida can't get it.
There's only so much of me to give.
We cannot have Florida in. I'm sorry. Next year.
If he's hurt, shut him down. Speaking of things that need to get shut down, let's stop hitting Charlie McAvoy in the face.
This is flabbergasting.
It is actually insane, and I also feel partially responsible.
Me too.
You will see later, obviously, as we said at the top, we've got a great Charlie McAvoy interview this episode. Good friend, great person, not a great set of teeth right now. I don't know how many he has left.
Legitimately, dude?
He has less teeth in his mouth than more teeth.
Yeah. And that shit hurts so badly. Everybody's like, "Oh man, hockey got like."
True fans of the pod know I went through some significant dental stuff about a year and a half ago.
That was awful.
And it's actually it messes with your brain chemistry.
It does, dude. Because it's just the pain is just so constant, and it's like easy to laugh at with the look, and obviously the shit gets fixed, but like he has a family, dude. He's got a wife. Like you gotta it's just, and then like, also fucking fix your face.
Everyone talks about hockey tough.
Yeah.
And he is hockey tough. He gets more teeth knocked out, and then he comes back in and he wins the game in OT like a fucking savage.
Yeah, very, very Jack Hughes of him.
But it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt.
Yep.
That adrenaline wears off, baby. I promise you, that's throbbing.
Yeah.
He's got great dentists in there, great team medics in there. That's sure, but eventually that pain comes for you.
So he was a nasty goal, by the way.
Oh, it's disgusting.
That's the defenseman doing that shit. Yeah. Jumping in the rush, 3-on-3.
He's having one of the best years of his career.
I don't like that this is happening. And I think he says in the interview, I can't remember if this was on or off camera, but the rink in Milan was so hot that the bubble was
I was like, dude, put your bubble back on. And he was like, it's so foggy.
It was crazy there. But he said it's not that bad in NHL rinks. So I'm like, and I'm not, even though I want to be very clear, I want to do this, but I won't launch into my bubble take again. But for him, I'm like, dude,
his jaw is
fucked up.
It's made of oatmeal and maple syrup now.
You simply cannot afford another accident. So I'm like,
here's the thing. Another shout out to Jay Swish and Robbie. He's got the best chin in the league.
Yeah, dude. Chin tucked, baby. Keep that chin tucked. The chin is tucked
and the chin is made of iron.
Yeah.
It's made of adamantium.
Yeah.
Clearly. Because it gets hit every game. But I'm also like, please protect it. We gotta lock it down. I need Chucky to put the bubble back on.
Is there like,
you know, the dream people often have, that recurring dream where you lose your teeth? He is living that nightmare. He goes into work every day and loses more teeth.
Yeah. I have a question.
Okay.
Is the fog, because the bubble only has like a low level of ventilation, and I think if that was just higher ventilation, like if it went up to like a normal visor height, it wouldn't fog at all. And
that's possible.
And I think the complaint would be like, well, now I'm looking through a cage too much.
Now you just have a clear cage.
But I'm like,
I think it would just look so dumb.
Yeah, but it would kind of look like an NFL helmet. That's what always been my confusion. Everybody's like, it would just look like an NFL.
Well, some guys do that. They just wear the chin thing.
Yeah. I mean, he should do that.
I kind of agree.
I'm like, put the fucking chin thing on.
Put the chin bubble on.
Yeah. Because like.
Tuck the chin, protect the chin.
Yeah. Tuck it, dude. Because you have no teeth. I don't even know what happens to him, dude.
He is going to get the fucking hottest set of veneers that has ever existed. But at this rate,
like when he retires, it's fine. But like now, you can't. Like the reason everyone's like,
I'm so excited for him this summer. We need to do a video series with him this summer of the new teeth reveal.
Yeah,
like we'll do
That's actually really funny.
Yeah, we'll do a whole episode where we just go down, we go get him set up, we'll get him some teeth, and it'll be an amazing reveal.
Outrageous.
But then after that, we need to insure his teeth for $50 million.
Yeah. He should play with like a Bane thing on.
That would be kind of sick.
Like literally,
I've never seen anything like the luck he is having.
It's fucking crazy, dude.
Because it's not like he is there's nothing about his game that's exposing his teeth. It's just a luck.
It's awful.
And it's the worst kind of luck. We love you, Charlie. Let's protect the jibs for the love of God. Nate got ejected.
And I have a question. There's been a few times in the past year, playoffs for sure. One of them was Stolarz on Bennett. Or I should say Bennett on Stolarz. One was, I forget who else, maybe you'll remember, but it was a super similar play. I thought maybe it was Darce, but there was a super similar play. And basically it's like these goalies are getting concussed when it appears to me that someone literally grazes their head on the way by. And I'm like, what, dude?
We need guardian caps for goalies.
But I'm kind of like the Bennett one, for example. I'm like, no, the Sam Reinert shot off his dome piece concussed him 3 minutes ago.
Agree.
So anyway, Nate got ejected and for crashing the net on a backdoor pass And Connor Ingram comes flying over. I forget what Oilers. It's a Nurse. Nurse is right there, sticking skates. Everyone's doing great, by the way. It's good D, good offense. And then Ingram gets hit, and Nate gets a penalty, and then it's reviewed, and he's tossed. And I have been the biggest protect our goalies man.
I was about to say, you did this.
Dare I say,
protect our players.
Protect our players, because I'm like I just don't know what's happening yet, and I obviously do think we should protect our goalies because we need them. We need our goalies. But I am like, man, that's an ejection. I just don't understand how these guys are getting so hurt. I'm not calling them liars. I'm not. I believe you.
Never.
But I'm saying, how are you possibly getting this hurt? How is that possibly an ejection when Nate is crashing the net back door trying to score?
I think we need to source Sway and LT.
Yeah.
And
it's a good call.
Darce, and be like, do your helmets do nothing?
Yeah.
Because it is strange how often these what appear to be kind of love taps to the dome shake these guys up so much.
It's nuts. And I just don't think we need to be ejecting Nate for that call.
But hey, buddy, you did this. Protect our goalies.
Yep.
No one is above the protection of goaltenders.
You can't even breathe on him. You can't even breathe on him now.
You wanted this and you got it.
Dare I say stop protecting them? That's the Wild West.
Careful.
We can't live in that world.
No, be careful. Well, in this game, playing the Oilers, we had Elliot Friedman on 32 Thoughts said there's a lot of talk out there about Jari getting into it at practice with some of his teammates.
I just wanted to ask.
But here's the question. We talked about their deadline, and we were like, this isn't good, blah, blah, blah. But there are a lot of people who came to the defense of the Dickinson and Murphy ads with the PK stuff, and, and that's great. 50% retained, too. That's also great. They just beat the best team in the league.
Sure did.
And
a nice little goal from McJesus.
Yep. Oh, that was disgusting. And you know what? I made sure to mention Leon was not getting enough love for that play because the poise he had were taking that puck off the skate and then getting it to his tape and then just giving the perfect dish. That was just beautiful. The Oilers fans, I feel for the first time this year, were getting real chirpy last night. And I love to see it.
Okay.
I love to see the fight. I love to see the fight from him. It's been an interesting year. Connor is having one of the better years. Leon's just doing doing his thing as always, and Bush having one of his better years.
Yep.
But I feel like vibes in Oil Land have been a little bit just like, oh God, what's going on? And last night, beating the Avs in Colorado, we saw some nice chirpy Oilers fandom.
And I gotta say, and you know, I'm preaching to the choir here, obviously. The Vegas has been a disappointment, I think, based on their expectations. They're also doing that thing where they're doing like, well, we suck for like a month, which they always do. So whatever. And Stones, I know. But it's just Vegas has been a bit of a disappointment, and the Ducks, which has been amazing, aren't a lock to just race to the finish. Like they could have a hiccup.
Definitely.
But the Oilers are, have the best goal diff in the Pacific, and they are. There's a very good chance, or there's a very reasonable chance that they win the Pacific.
So you know what I find very interesting?
What?
The Pacific, we've got the Ducks in first place, quack, 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 with 75 points. In their last 10, they're 8-2.
Yeah. They've been great.
Then in second and third, with both 72 points, we have the Oilers, who are 4-6 in their last 10, and the Knights, who are 4-6 in their last 10. Again, 72 points. In the Pacific, behind those teams, is Seattle with 67, Los Angeles with 67, and San Jose with 66. Those teams are 4-6, 3-6-1, and 3-5-2 in their last 10. If those three idiots had a good last 10, the Pacific would be fucking...
I know.
Completely.
The Pacific is awful.
And like I look at Seattle, Los Angeles, and San Jose, and I'm like, those two teams that were ahead of you gave you the exact opportunity you needed.
Yeah.
And you've shit the bed.
Yep.
I like, especially the Kings, who are just desperate in this last season with Kopi to get in. I'm like, how are you
losing these games?
These two teams ahead of you who are only 5 points ahead of you, you have just completely fucked this up. This opportunity. Because like, are Vegas and Edmonton in the last 18 here going to go 4-6 again in their next 10 and 8? Probably not.
Yeah.
So it was like, this was your chance to flip the script and then stay strong for the rest of the season, and you blew it.
Yep. So it's crazy. And what I was going to say is the Oilers could very likely win. And
could you imagine if Edmonton and Vegas missed playoffs?
Oh my God.
Like if LA, San Jose, and Seattle had just surged and they took the second, third, and wild card spot.
You're like,
that would have been mayhem.
But it's not going to happen. The Oilers are probably going to win the Pacific. And I just wonder.
Yeah, they probably are.
Remember last year, someone was yelling, maybe it was Connor. Someone was yelling at practice. They were like, this is whatever. And then this year it's like Tristan Jarry yelling at practice. And I'm just like, man, there's never peace. And they're never just like, I
don't think there should be that.
We're a good team.
I like it. This is not a peaceful team.
Yeah.
This is, they need this adversity towards the end of the season. And look at what it's done.
They're taking them right to the top every time.
This is the script, baby. They're sticking to the script. But it would be fucking so electric for the Ducks if they could hold on to this first place and not see Vegas or Edmonton in round one.
They frankly, I mean, they could beat those teams, but they need to because
you need to keep first, Anna.
You need to keep first.
Keep doing what you're doing. Okay. You want to eliminate some teams from playoffs before we get to the ad break and then jump into the Charlie McAvoy interview. So let's do that right now.
And this there will be consequences here, Dan. So don't be overzealous.
Okay.
I literally want to know who is eliminated from the playoffs.
I'm going to be very casual.
Okay. In the East, eliminate teams, please.
I will eliminate the New York Rangers.
Yep.
I will eliminate.
Oh, I was afraid you were going to say that's it.
The Toronto Maple Leafs.
The Leafs are out.
The Leafs are out of playoffs.
Dude, somebody asked Willie yesterday, a reporter was like, do you think missing playoffs is a one-off thing or is this a trend? And he was like, well, I hope one-off. And I was like, are you out? Like, are we talking about this right now?
That's fair. I think.
It's just such a crazy, I would have been like, it's a 0 off. We're making playoffs.
I'm eliminating the New Jersey Devils.
Wow.
And I am eliminating the Philadelphia Flyers.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. God,
specifically because I believe Carolina, Pitt, and the Islanders are good.
Okay.
It's going to take a lot for anyone to replace them. Columbus could do it.
Yeah, Columbus is in the mix.
And I don't
the Caps, frankly.
I don't see Columbus slowing down, and the Caps I could see like figuring out a surge here. So I'm going to eliminate all of them. I will not eliminate Florida yet.
Okay.
I will not eliminate Florida ever.
Correct. Yeah. Until they're literally mathematically eliminated. Okay, in the West.
In the West, I shall eliminate the Vancouver Canucks.
They are literally almost eliminated.
Yeah. I will eliminate the Calgary Flames. I will eliminate the Chicago Blackhawks. I will eliminate the St. Louis Blues.
That's it, dude. That's it. And the Blues are eliminated.
I can't eliminate the Jets.
I almost left the Blues. I almost left the Blues.
So long as Helly lives, they have a chance.
The Blues goal diff is just so bad that I don't know how they could do it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so great seasons, Canucks, Flames, Hawks, Blues, Rags, Leafs, Devils, Flyers. Man, Leafs eliminated. That's fucking
They're
crazy.
out.
They are out, but that is crazy, dude.
It's so crazy.
Jesus Christ. And the Devils, what are you doing?
I know, the Devils.
What are you doing?
Oh, it sucks so much. Toronto, though, I will say again, this is good for you.
Yep.
This is going to
get your rest.
This is going to enact real. They do not. I assure you, they don't need
get your rest.
They do not need rest. But I believe that this is going to instigate real change, good change, positive change. I think this is good for them.
Okay. Let's take an ad break.
Let's take an ad break, and then we'll be back.
The Olympics are over. The NHL is back, and it is in full swing, which means my favorite BetMGM promotion is back. It is the Hat Trick Jackpot, okay? You have your chance to win 10 G's in bonus bets. All you have to do is bet on an anytime goal scorer. If that person scores, ping, you've won your bet. If that person scores 3 or more, ping, you've entered the Hat Trick Jackpot, which means you get your share of 10 G's in bonus bets with whoever else had that person. It is that easy. You literally bet on an anytime goal scorer and you just hope for the hat trick. And if you haven't joined the BetMGM family yet, do it now with promo code NETTERS. That's NETTERS, and you can get up to $1,500 in a first player offer if your first wager loses. So bet on an anytime goal scorer and you're pretty much getting hooked up no matter what, okay? So join that BetMGM family, use that promo code NETTERS, and make it legendary.
Now it's time to kick it to an amazing Bauer hockey interview with Charlie McAvoy. Scoop this post-Olympics going to be absolutely fantastic.
Oh, what a guy.
One of the best. One of the great Empty Netters friends in the game. Enjoy. All right. Well, back on the Empty Netters podcast, the man we probably owe all of our success to be perfectly honest. I'm not even sure if he knows
true.
that. And a man with truly an iron jaw, Charlie McAvoy, gold medalist, on the pod again. How are you, buddy?
Good, man. It's good to see you guys. I know. Hey, I was grassroots, wasn't I? When I came and saw you guys in the office that one year,
dude.
Look at you guys now, man.
And then look at us now, dude. Look at us in Winter House celebrating a gold medal together. It's who could have thunk it?
Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Before we get into the gold, because that's all we want to talk to you about right now. I need to know. Last night playing the Preds, when that puck jumped up and hit you in the face again, what was going through your head?
Honestly, right away, I was like, I actually can't believe this. Like, I was so defeated.
I'm retiring.
And
is what went through your head.
Yeah. I felt something in my like in my mouth right away. Like, I don't know if I end up getting some snow or something in there, but like I thought I chipped my tooth. I thought I was feeling like teeth fragments.
Yeah.
And I have nothing here anymore. Like, it's all gone.
I know.
And then I got hit on the other side where I do have teeth left. And I don't know if you can see it, but I have like glue on it now because I got cut there. And I was just like, literally all the guys on our team came up to me and they're like, man, I can't. I'm so sorry. And then I had guys on the Preds come up to me too and being like, dude, your face is a puck magnet. Like, I can't believe that happened to you. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, good God. It's actually unbelievable to witness. And when you took your bubble off in Milan, I could not believe my eyes. I was like, what are you doing? Like, you're asking for trouble. It was insane.
I know. I had like our team doctor, this guy, Dr. Peacock in Boston, who's awesome. He's been like quarterbacking my whole thing. He he was very like reserved with the timeline. And I was like, so at 2 months, I remember we were out in Canada on like our West Coast Canada swing. And this was like right after Christmas. And I was like, hey, can I take this thing off now? And he was like, not a chance. Like, you got to keep it on. Like, at least like, okay, so we're going back and forth on the timeline. And, you know, he's telling me what percentage I'm probably healed and all this. And he like, was like 3 months, I think I feel comfortable with. So then like, sure enough, like that landed February 17th. We're over in Milan. And I was like, Doc, like, you know, I didn't forget about that February 17th. Like, you think I'm good to shed this thing? And he was like, yeah, I feel comfortable, I guess, with that. Yeah. I took that thing off as fast as I could. It was so nice to have it off. Like, that rink in Milan, like, you guys know, it was so hot. I mean, it was so hot in there too. And like in these NHL rinks, like pretty much all of them, like I had no problem like with the bubble, like fogging. Like on the ice level, they do a really good job of keeping it cold. So I had no problem with that. But then over in Milan, like right away, I was fogging up. Like I felt like I couldn't breathe in it. It was getting so hot. So like as soon as I could get it off, I was night and day.
I mean, I don't blame you, dude. But it's truly been the journey of your jaw and teeth this year has been a story in itself. It's fucking
my mom
crazy.
and dad were the first people to text me like last night. They're like, "Can you put the bubble on for the rest of the season, or maybe just the rest of your life?" I was like, "Oh my god, guys! I know. I couldn't believe it. Thank God it was just nothing. It was just a little, whatever, deflected puck. It was fine. It wasn't a 95 mile an hour slap one timer on a 5-on-3.
Well, dude, we're like 2 weeks removed now almost. And are you still just riding the high? I mean, one of the great childhood dreams accomplished. You have a gold medal. How do you feel?
Dude, it's insane. It still doesn't really feel real, honestly. Like, we've had so many people come in, like, we're like rejoining life again here, and we're getting back on our schedule and everything. And we had some friends of ours, they came over the house today, and it's still like I'm bringing the gold medal downstairs. Everybody wants to see it. They want to take a picture with it. So like, it's still kind of in like the honeymoon phase of it. So I've had it out and about, and like, not a day has gone by where I'm not taking that thing out and looking at it and or sending it to somebody or letting somebody try it on. Like, it's kept it very, very fresh.
God, that's so sick, dude. Bro, would you guys, I mean, obviously you play the team in front of you, but were you guys at all like, was there chatter in the locker room when you found out it was going to be Sweden in the fucking quarterfinals? Like, were you like, this is bullshit, dude? What do people think about that?
Dude, we talked about it like, I don't know. The way I had it in my mind, and I think it was kind of like split. Like, some guys were like, fuck, I can't believe that this happened. Like, why are we playing against them? We should be playing against somebody else. Like, it should be like easiest, and then like intermediate and then the hardest. Like, if you thought of it from a quarter semifinal. And like, we were getting a team that like, and I've said this to everybody, like that team could have won that tournament. I really believe that.
Definitely.
That like if Sweden gets by us, like I think they're playing in the finals and then anything can happen. So like, yeah, they had everything they needed and we happened to have them in the quarterfinal. But like for a mindset wise, I was like, man, fuck, like you're going to have to play them at some point. Like if you want to win the whole thing, like you're going to have to go through a Sweden, you're going to have to go through a Canada, you're going to have to go through Finland, like whoever it is that's left standing, like you have to go through them to win. So I was just like, instead of thinking like, man, they played with their food in their group stage and now we have to play them in the quarterfinal, like it was like, fuck it. Like we're going to play them at some point. We might as well just play it now. And then the other part of that was like, in hindsight after, I was like, I feel like we just played a gold medal game. It just happened to be in the quarterfinals. We played our best game of the tournament at that point. Like we shut them out for 59 minutes. Like they score. Then it was like resilience on the bench. Like we still almost won it in regulation. We had a couple of good looks there, like right away, like right back at it. And then Huggy takes over in overtime and wins it. And after that game, it was like, okay, like, like we're ready for whatever comes our way now. We know we can do it. Like we're battle tested now. That was how I think we all felt in the room after that.
Dude, I love that mindset. And there was a big part of us that was like, because 3 good teams that you play in the prelims, but you didn't really have a big test where you're kind of up against it with adversity.
Yeah, there wasn't like a marquee game. It didn't happen. We didn't have that.
Exactly. So to have that, before the final and even before the semi was kind of awesome. I think I know the answer to this, but obviously you got Hamp and Elias on that team. You guys obviously don't speak before that game, correct?
No. I was running into a lot of guys.
Okay,
I kept seeing Korpi and Yoki the most, the 2 guys on Finland. I did see Elias like a bunch of times, and said hello to him, but I didn't run into them before that game at any point. Which is almost like is kind of hard. Like you saw everybody in the village. It was a small village, like, but I didn't see them before that one. Just during their like group stage, I'd run into them. But yeah, I mean, even if you did see them, like maybe a wink, but like you're not gonna talk. Like, it's everybody knows what's going on. Like, dude, this is, I mean, the same way that like we talked about it. Like this, like I achieved my childhood dream. Like, dude, this is their dream too. This was everybody that stepped foot on that ice. This was their dream.
I know.
No one was gonna be like. And everybody always loves to ask, like, oh, are you guys friends? Or you do this? Like, yeah, we're friends. We play on the Bruins together. But like, this is my fucking dream, man. Like, and they're on the other side of it.
Yeah.
And they'll tell you the same thing. Like, and then after it was like, if we didn't win, they were like, hey, go win it all. And I would have said the same thing to them. Like if Sweden clipped us there,
that's cool.
I would have been like, you guys better win this. You better win this shit. Like, because if someone's going to win it, I at least wanted it to be like, one of my teammates. But, it just ended up happened to be us. Yeah.
Yeah. Chuck, you have played in some very significant Stanley Cup playoff games. What were the nerves like going into that Canada game in comparison? Like, kind of where does that rank on how the butterflies were hitting going into that game?
Man, I kind of like, I don't know if this was like a fake it till you make it type thing. But like we beat Slovakia, right? So we're in the dining hall after the game. We play every game at 9:00. So it was like the same rinse repeat every time. Like we'd be back in the dining hall. We'd get back to the village by like 1. We all just hot stoved in the cafeteria till like 2. Everybody was eating pizza and pasta, and we would just hang out in there and like, guys would just pick off one by one. All right, I'm heading up. Like, and we'd be there like till there was no one left. And we were having those talks. Like I remember I was talking to Quinn and we were going back and forth. Like we knew we were playing Canada. They had the early game, we had the late game. And it was like, he's talking about like, how we're going to match up and this and that. And like, what do you think? What do you think? And I just told him like straight up, I'm like, dude, we're fucking ready for this. Like, we are ready for this. There's no part of us that isn't ready for this. I was like, from the moment that, like, I just kept thinking about all the work, like every summer since I turned pro, since before that, like, I think every workout and every skate and everything, you prepared your whole life, like, for this. There's nothing else you can do. And then I just kept telling them, like, these are the same guys that we play every single night, you know? Like, I know it's on a grander scheme of, you know, of a USA versus Canada. Like, that is it. It doesn't get bigger than that. That is the top of the mountain. But I was like, this is still just a team built up of the same guys that we play. Like, I was trying to just minimize everything. Like, it's still hockey. It's still, you know, McDavid, McCarr, McKinnon, but like, we play them, you know, every night. We play them during the year, and we love that matchup, and you take pride in that matchup. Like, that's just what this game is. Like, it's nothing more than that. And I think I was trying to kind of convince myself a little bit, so you stay on earth and your feet on the ground. But like, I think Quinn really like appreciated that. And then, you know, the more we talked about it, it was just like, dude, we're fucking ready for this. We're ready for this. Sleep good tonight. You're going to be fine.
God, that just gave me chills, dude. That is so awesome. And I do love the it's like, you know, it's the self-fulfilling prophecy speak in the positive sense of just like, yeah, we're fine. We're golden. That, like, that's how you convince your brain, dude. That might have done the trick. This is incredible.
Honestly, in a way, like, I think it kind of helped me going into it. Like, I didn't play it up to be more like, of course, the night before. Like, I actually fell asleep really good, but then I woke up, you know, like, soon as the sun was coming up, and I think I was up from like 5 to 9, I swear. Like,
yeah,
the excitement kind of took over, and I couldn't really sleep at that point. But I fell asleep like a baby, and I was just like, I just felt ready to go. Like, at that point, like, you kind of come to grips, like, okay, I've done everything I can. Like, the work's already done. It's already been put in. Like, this team is already where it's meant to be. We've already had the game against Sweden. Like, the camaraderie is fucking second to none. Like, the group culture, everything is already, like, it's just checked. Every box was checked. It's like, now we just have to go win. Now, you know, we didn't realize, like, now we just needed Helly to be Jim Craig for
to go fully
periods,
nuclear.
To go full Jim Craig. But at the end of the day, like, in a game of hockey, like, you know, if you want to win, you need your goalie. Like, you need certain things to happen, and in a best of one, like, anything can happen, and like, that's it. And we got the bounces, we had the goaltending, and at the end of the day, we made one more play. That's it.
Dude, I want to talk about that camaraderie that you just mentioned, because talking to all the boys, I think the first or second thing out of everyone's mouth is the group, and that's, you know, that's the best thing about hockey. It's the best thing about you guys. Otto? There he is.
He's on the other side of the gate. What, bud?
Yep, there he is.
You want to come in? I'll go with it. Yeah. So the camaraderie.
But yeah, talking about the boys, like, again, it's just like, it's been so prevalent with what everyone has to say about it. I'm curious because the team's not that different from the Four Nations squad. So you already kind of got that taste of playing with these guys in this group, but then it's a little bit different, obviously. And then you get there. I loved in those early games, like that first Latvia game, the funny goals getting called back, the Brock crossbar and all that nonsense. And you guys just were completely unfazed. How quick did you know how special this group was, and that this was like, absolutely gold is on the table here? And if you knew already before even, you know, getting with this group in Milan, like, was it just something that was in your mind from the jump of like, yeah, this is a special group?
Yeah, I feel like I could talk about that the entire time. Like, and I brought this up to like a bunch of people, but just kind of going in depth on that, like, this team was built up of a group of guys that I feel like a core group of guys that have known each other forever.
Yeah.
So the 1997 birth year alone, and this was like our little like captaincy group, right? So, you know, me, Austin, and Chucky, like, that was our 97 birth year at the NTDP. We also had Werenski, we had Hannafin, we had Keller got called up to that team, so he was a part of that. The 1996s that were in Ann Arbor when we were there was Larks and Ikes. So, like, you know, now you already have like a group of like 9 guys in there And then, then there was like the Michigan connection from a bunch of people, which was like all the guys that work out there in the summer, like they had a little, group, but that group mixed with other groups. And then you have our Boston group, and like that group mixed in with other groups. And then everybody else just like folded right in, like just seamless, like basically like a puzzle where just all the pieces fit. So when we got together, like the stories, like the reminiscing, all that was just there. Like, and honestly, the program is probably the biggest part of it. Like, because we all went to high school together. We all experienced so much funny stuff that like I will not get into, but just the random stories from that, like just the dumb shit that we all used to do, like all of that. And then you get together and now it's 10 years later and it was like, man, this is our time. Like, I feel like we've been building this since we were 14, 15 in Ann Arbor. Like that was where like those seeds were kind of planted, is what it felt like. And then, the Kachuk brothers, like Brady was only 2 years younger. Then Brady went to BU. I know Brady since I played with Matthew on youth hockey tournaments when we were 10 years old. Like Big Walt used to get me like my favorite players' jerseys signed, like through my dad, like, like that's how, like all of these things, like we've known these people our whole lives, it felt like. So when you get that group together, like now we're at the stage of life where everyone's at each other's weddings, like I'm at Matthew's this summer, like he was at mine, like we're like at that point now, like, dude, this is love, man. Like this is guys that we grew up with together. We made it together. And then this was just this experience that we got to all have. Like it just still doesn't feel like, it's unbelievable, honestly. Like you couldn't script any of this stuff better. Really, like
I agree,
all our
man.
parents
It's
together
like,
up top there, and you see them and they're like getting together again and going over all that stuff. Like it was just like one big reunion that happened to be at the Olympics, and we happened to win the gold medal. Like it literally, it couldn't have been more perfect. The whole thing was just perfect.
You honestly, you just hit the nail on the head for us from an outside inside perspective. It's like I think you could see the success and the camaraderie of this group from years and years ago in World Juniors. Like you could see the chemistry there, and then it makes sense that it translates here. But for us, man, I think the thing that we got hit with the hardest with the emotions was seeing the families at the celebration after interacting with each other. Cause like you just said, like they all know each other. I was like, this is actually the coolest one big family moment I have ever seen in my entire life. It was unreal.
Yeah, man. I lose track of it. Like if I'm going back, like, I don't even know. Like you could pick most sets of parents there, and like there's something like that. Either I played at a world championship with them, so my dad knows Mr. Larkin well from that. Like, or there was something else along the way where we met, or it was youth hockey where like the parents were sitting on the glass together. Like there were so many just tie-ins, which I find is so unique with USA Hockey. And like, I don't know, that might be true for Hockey Canada or wherever else, but like there was just so much familiarity and like just like grassroots stuff. And then you get the families all there together. Literally, it was one big reunion. And then you see how much like, the parents get along and how cool that was. Like you said, at the Winter House, like that dynamic, it was like, man, it was hugs for everyone. Like even the ones you didn't know, now you're forever. Like, it was just amazing. It couldn't have been better.
Chills. I just wanted to ask, dude, what did you see that Helly got his paddle on that? Like in that moment, did you know what happened?
Dude, I had a front row seat to it. Like that would have been the worst dash of my life. And it was crazy. Like when I watched it, or like I know what happened live, and then I went back and watched, like McKinnon was on like he was net, and then he started to scope out. So like Marner's rolling over and I'm kind of scoping out like to try and take away a one-timer, and it's Taves that just comes down the middle and ends up backdoor. And like I turn around and I just had the perfect view of that. And when like I was like, my heart dropped, like it was a goal. And I'm like, man, this is how we're going to come back. Like, all right. And I couldn't believe, like I couldn't actually fathom that it didn't go in the net. And then, obviously in the moment, like you just keep playing. Like it was like, we got back to the bench. Okay, dodged it. Okay. Like 1 minute later, you're back on the ice. And then it wasn't until after that you see that. And like now I'm getting like, dude, you guys are sending me the shirts that are being made with with the blow up picture of that. Like, I think they're in the mail. I'm gonna be wearing that. Like, that is the most iconic save. I think. I can't think of a bigger one. In all of hockey, just with the stakes. What it meant to everything. What it ended up meaning to USA Hockey to like, all of it. Like.
Legitimately, I think you're right. I mean, certainly USA Hockey, I think that is the biggest, it's without a doubt the biggest save in USA Hockey history, but like it might be in hockey, period. That was insane.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I do want to know your perspective of, because like that one's the headlines, right? Like we saw Helly on Wingmen with Brady and Matthew, and like he's got the puck mark on the paddle. It's insane.
That was sick.
But dude, you had a game-saving save as well that is not getting talked about as much, which is fucking crazy. Walk me through that play. Like, did you black out in that moment? Because like that was just a scramble, and next thing you know, you're on the crease and you're blocking a shot, and then you're down on your knees, and everyone's just like pushing it out. That was insane.
Completely blacked out. Like in the moment, like you're not thinking like, oh my God, I just saved a goal. Like it happened. Like it felt like it happened in slow motion. Honestly, I like kind of like ended up back at the net, like I was in a good spot, and then like I see this thing coming, and if there was any more pace on that, like I don't know if I get to it in time. And then like even going back and seeing it after, like how close it probably was to the line when I finally got like my body around it and like kind of gloved it out. Like it wasn't until after the game that I went back and was like, oh my God, like that was a goal. Like you saved that. Like I had no idea of it in the time. Like I was so in the moment that like everything, like Helly save, okay, next. Like that save, like didn't realize exactly how big it was. Like even after it, like I punch it out and then it was like, I'm on my knees. Okay, like they might get another shot here. Dude, Larks was down on all fours sliding like to block it. And then we got it out. Like there was a lot of that second, like honestly in the second and third period, like we weathered a lot. Like they certainly, they had it going for a good amount of that game. But we just defended it. Like we trusted in our defense really. And then obviously you get a couple of bounces and the rest is history. Yeah.
And then finally, before we let you go, because I know we got to get you to the network, but going into that overtime, like you just said, like they were wheeling and you guys just weathered the storm, just trusted in the D, trusted in Helly and made it work. Going into OT, were you guys calm? Were you like fired up? What were the vibes on the bench? Because I think it was who said it to us? I think maybe Lark said it or no, it was Matthew. Was like we knew the 6 or so guys that were going to be going out and rotating, so we just kind of sat back and went, all right, let's take care of business.
It's kind of funny.
What was the energy?
I mean, on that note alone, like, so against Sweden, I didn't play in overtime. I think we rotated, Huggy, Z, and Sandy, I think. And they made it through like a full rotation before Quinn won it. And then, so I didn't even retape my stick. Like, I'm such a ball of nerves and I'm like, okay, like one of these guys needs to win it. Like, one of these guys needs to win it. And then, we get out there and like Quinny was like, Coach Quinn was like, hey, like, Husey, you're starting. He's like, Charlie, you're up next. And I'm like, what? let me tie my skates a little tighter. I had in the back of my head, like I wasn't, I was still like in it because I knew like if this thing goes 20 minutes, like we're gonna roll more than 3. Guys are gonna get tired. So I was there, but I just wasn't expecting being like the second man over the boards. And Quinny was like, whoever plays the best defense is gonna win this. And that was what he said. And like I knew in my mind, like, I played 3-on-3 in the first one over the boards for the Bruins. Like, I know I can make a play in that situation, but I kind of also realized like, it might be a D zone start. It might be something like, okay, like I know I'm just going to defend my ass off here and try and put like, the next guy in a good situation. Like we'd had guys that are so good at that offensive side of it. But then to go over second, like I was like, oh fuck, here we go. Like I think I ended up blocking. Celebrini came down. I blocked a Celebrini shot.
Oh yeah.
And then it kind of like came to me in the neutral zone and like bobbled, and then that was it. That was my one shift. And we won it the next shift. I switched for Z, and then literally Z went out there, and then that was it, man. that was
There you
it. But
go.
yeah, as far as nerves go, like, Sully kept saying it. He was like, we need to have like, our American swagger, like all the confidence in the world here. Like, who's going to be a fucking hero? Like, who's going to go down in history right now as the hero? Like, it's someone in this room. It's someone in this room. And like that, I believed. Like, I believed all of it. Like, what are you going to do? Sit in that room and not think? I'm like, dude, we have the horses. Someone's going to win this game right now. And then I started thinking in my head, like, okay, Helly's paddle save. Like, that thing hit me in front. Like, McKinnon missed a wide open net. Like, all of these things you start playing back. And it was like I could convince myself, like, this is meant to happen today.
Yes.
This is meant to happen today. Like, all of these things have happened, like, for a reason. Like, this is our time. And then, man, and then he, like, Jack scores that goal. Absolute bedlam, like, just euphoria. I don't remember a single moment of it. I wish I did. Like, who I hugged first, couldn't tell you. What
I was about to ask who you hugged first.
Like, dude, I don't have a clue. I got into that pile. I threw my stuff. Like, I cut the side of my face on Hanny's teeth because we both jumped at the same time, and it was just like headbutt. I'm bleeding. I'm getting blood all over everybody I'm hugging. Like, yeah, it was, man, it was just pure, like, the amount, like, that joy that you feel in that moment, like, you honestly can't even put into words. It's insane. You're just floating. You're floating around.
Truly, truly all time, dude. I mean, we're we don't need to say it to you for the 50th time, but we're so pumped for you, so proud of you. It was unbelievable to see. And I can't wait to just watch you take the momentum into everything else, dude. And I know we got to get you to the network here, so we're going to let you go, but just do us a favor and just protect the moneymaker for the rest of the season, for the love of God. Because I just, like, I can't see you get hit in the grill one more time. It's insane.
Dude, oh my God. I'm already, like, planning all my plastic surgery this summer to try and make myself look pretty again. It's going to be, it's going to be a few sittings to get this mug looking good again.
Well, dude, we'll get you out to LA. We got some great surgeons out here in LA.
Yeah.
We'll get you taken care of.
Send me to the guy that gives me, like, veneers and a full back tat all in one sitting.
Yeah.
Just knacks me out.
There you go. Yeah. It's the LA 2-for-1. That's what they call it.
Yeah, the LA 2-for-1. Oh, shit. All right, boys.
Huge thank you to Charlie. Huge thank you to our friends at Bauer. Incredible interview, incredible Olympic experience. I could talk to every single player on that team and hear every single story a million times.
Agree, and just love Charlie so much. Good friend of the program, just great, great, great human. Love his family so freaking much. Everyone in his life is amazing because he attracts amazing people because he's an amazing person.
Yep.
Protect his teeth. Good Lord. Let's get into another ad break and be right back. You all know that I'm a big fashion boy. I'm all about accessories. I'm all about elevating your look, making sure you look nice. There's no need to wake up every day, put on some joggers and a t-shirt and just walking out like you don't care. No, let's elevate yourself. Let's add things to your wardrobe, add accessories, and I'm a big chain guy. I'm rocking this GLD chain right now. It's fantastic. It looks amazing. It elevates my fit, makes me feel fantastic. These things are unbelievable. They've got tons of different options, tons of different vibes to it that look amazing. The clasp is so cool. They've got great little medallions and things that you can pick from whatever you like, whatever your style is. They have tons of range of however intense you want to go with how sick these chains are. You can get things from their 18 karat gold plates. It's fantastic. I love these things. They got different lengths. They've got different designs. That's what it's all about. Finding the accessory that you like that is going to make you look and feel great. CP's a big chain guy. I'm a big chain guy. I think they look fantastic. They make you feel cool. They make you feel better, honestly. It just makes that look go to the next level. You can even be just rocking a bathing suit at the pool, and if you have a chain on, it adds a little spice, a little flair. That's what we like. It's all about elevating that style game, and GLD is going to do that every single time. Like I said, they've got tons of options. These things are sweat-proof. They're waterproof. You can wear them in the shower, in the pool, in the ocean. Doesn't matter. Always keep that look fresh as lettuce. That's what GLD is doing for you. These things are so great. I've got a bunch of them. We heard about GLD. I popped on the website. I picked all the different styles, designs, different colors. They got white gold, gold, whatever you like. adds to my fit, adds to my style, specifically to me, and that's what GLD will do for you. It's fantastic. You got to get on board. I'm telling you guys, the chain game, bracelets, whatever you like, GLD has you covered, and it's going to take your looks to the next level. Don't be afraid of rocking a chain. I do it every single day, and GLD has given me one of the best in the business. It's fantastic. So, work hard and change the game with GLD. For a limited time only, new customers are getting an insane deal. Use code NETTERS, NETTERS, to get 50% off at GLD.com. 50% off, folks. Come on. There's no better deal than that. Use that code NETTERS at GLD.com, and then after your purchase, they're going to ask where you heard about them. Please support our show. Tell them Empty Netters sent you. Go elevate your look with GLD right now. Your professors are back, and we are red hot. We could be even hotter if Chris didn't fuck everything up. But here we are. It was a delicious week for the professors. Christopher, would you like to get us into how things went last week?
Daniel, yes. Also, Professor Feeney has returned.
We do have Professor Feeney back. That's very exciting.
Fresh trim.
Do I get to take the money from Evans wins?
Yes,
absolutely.
Yes. And
if a man leaves his post and leaves his pouch of coins, then you get to take it.
And
nice.
Professor Feeney, I will say we have dubbed him Dr. Watkins.
Oh, because it sounds
Dr.
like
Watson.
Dr. Watson.
And unfortunately, you
So it
do not
feels
have
like-
a PhD.
No.
But Professor Feeney is brilliant.
Brilliant.
Absolutely.
Brilliant scholar. The Mega Parlay recap. Gentlemen, we haven't had one of these in quite some time because
We had the Olympics.
Yes.
Where the United Kingdom did not have a team, which was fucking bullshit.
rubbish.
Absolute.
Mega Parlay recap.
Shambles.
Bruins, yes. Devils, yes. Sabres, yes. Pens, no. Bolts, yes. Mammoth, yes. Jets, yes. Kings, no. Canes, no. Isles, yes. Sens, yes. 8-3. 8
and
fucking
3 on the Mega Parlay. People were losing their minds. It felt like we were about to become the richest men in the entire island.
I believe the Pens, I think, I should double check. I believe the Pens was a sneaky loss. It was right there.
I think it
and
was.
if we had hit that, then you're going Bruins, yes. Devils, yes. Sabres, yes. Pens, yes. Bolts, yes. Mammoth, yes. Jets, yes. Before then you start thinking.
Genuinely,
then you
people
start
would have been
thinking about the beach.
shitting their knickers, freaking out if we had potentially pulled this
Thinking
off.
about the beach. Okay, then the life on the line parlay recap. Canes, no.
Absolute shambles.
Devils, yes. Sabres, yes. Isles, yes. The Canes were down 4-1 in the third and came roaring back. And I got a text from Daniel, and he said, Doctor, if the Canes pull this off, we have done it again.
And then,
we've done it again.
Oh, it would have been 2 in a row. Life on the line.
2 in a row. Lost 5-4, crushing loss. But 3-1 life on the line. Acts are more together than they had been previously.
This is quite true.
Stay hot.
Now,
Stay hot.
the most consistent thing, more than death and taxes,
Yes, sir.
is the Friday fade. We gave you Cats over the Wings and contemplated giving you the Blues over the Sharks as well. Well, guess what?
Ka-ching.
Both of them hit. The Friday fade is truly the most flawless bet in the world, and frankly, some of you are still not doing it.
It's quite,
and I'm not
it's
sure.
quite baffling.
I'm not
It's quite
sure
baffling.
what is happening this Friday the 13th. Ooh. There are 2 games. We only have 2 options, and they are difficult. We have the Kings at the Islanders, and we have the Oilers at the Blues. I shall stop there. It was the most obvious decision of the fade that has ever existed. Connor McDavid, the most electric and diabolically talented hockey player to grace this planet, heads to the lowly St. Louis Blues. Even at home, they stand 0 chance.
Sometimes the fade faces its greatest test. And this is one of those times.
This Friday might be just that situation. There is literally no godly chance that the St. Louis Blues, even in their own home, can defeat the Edmonton Oilers. Therefore, we shall fade and
we take the Blues.
The Blues to win.
For God, for country, and for St. Louis. And they shall take down McDavid and Draisaitl.
And that is the Friday fade. Now, the Saturday Sally, we gave you Morgan Geeky.
He did not score.
He did not score. He scored. Sometimes we make the Saturday Selly selection on a Wednesday. It is Wednesday today.
Correct.
And sometimes we pick a player, and then that Thursday they score, and I think to myself, "Fuck," because now they must score again.
It is actually diabolical how often that happens.
I know.
I check. The scoring begins, and I go, "Fucking shit!"
And we took Sir Geeky, and then Thursday Sir Geeky, and I thought to myself, "Fuck," because now he must score again. He did not. It's not our fault.
Absolutely
Truly,
correct.
frankly, it's not our fault. It's not our fault. This Saturday, Daniel, there was some selections. There was a plethora of selections. Home. You know we love a home, Selly.
We do. I like one very much.
There is Robo and Wyatt have been pumping in goals. They play at home versus the Wings on Saturday. Baldy and Kirill are pumping in goals. They play at home versus the Rags on Saturday. And then Goal Caulfield, who's I think third in the league, plays at home versus the Sharks.
Now, for those who know, I have a bit where every single time Cole Caulfield scores, I tweet, Cole Caulfield is getting 40.
Yes, sir.
He's quite close. He has not scored in his last 2 games. He plays tonight. We are recording on a Thursday. Or on a Wednesday, excuse me.
Daniel,
I'm sorry. He plays tonight. We'll see if he scores. If he doesn't, I actually even like it more.
I would love it. He is tied for his career high.
Boldy and Kirill against the Rangers is quite interesting. I feel as though I picked Morgan Geeky last time, so therefore, Professor, I shall hand the reins to you. You may pick this Saturday, Selly.
Fuck.
Pray to God they don't score on a Thursday.
I believe that Cole Caulfield will get 40 this year. He's tied for his career high 37. I believe he will not score because he's on Thursday, because when you tied for your career high, you get in your own head. You live up here in your head and you think, how can I ever pass this mark? How can I pass this mark?
Of course, makes sense.
It'll take him some time. And then Saturday, he faces a team who's traveled across the lands to Montreal, and they will not be able to keep the puck out of their net. Actually, maybe they will. I don't know yet. They might win. I'm not sure. But I am sure that Cole Caulfield will score. Goal Caulfield Saturday, Selly. Book it.
Booked.
Sunday hat trick parlay. Last Sunday, we gave you the Ducklings under 6.5 and a cut a point because the Blues were going to trade away their entire team on Friday. They did not trade away their entire team, and they won 4-0.
That victory,
it was unfair,
over the Ducks was fucking absurd.
It was preposterous.
It was truly ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Who do you think you are, St. Louis, to win that fucking game 4-0?
Don't look at me and tell me that Kyrou and Thomas are gone and Binnington could be gone.
Absolutely.
And then ask me to wager, and then you fuck me.
Shambolic display. I hated it. It was terrible. Let's get back on track with the Sunday hat trick parlay.
The options, Daniel. Blues at Jets, Sharks at Sens, Ducks at Habs, Leafs at Wild, Preds at Oilers, Cats at Kraken.
Oh, dear me, dear me, dear me. You seem to like the Diddy Bowl.
I thought it might be quite funny to do the Diddy Bowl, which is the Predators and the Oilers.
Dear me. The Diddy Bowl has become quite a popular game in the NHL. The over is 5.5 that we are living with. I like the over in this matchup.
Normally I'm an underman, but the over 5.5.
The Predators have been playing nice hockey. I believe the Oilers are finding their stride. They're infighting.
They want to win.
They enjoy friction.
Yes.
Which is ironic, given that they are Oilers.
The Oilers.
But things are turning. McDavid is streaking. We will take the Oilers money line. We will take the over 5.5, and we will take a McDavid point. That is your Sunday hat trick parlay. Oilers over 5.5, McDavid point, and the Diddy Bowl shall be quite oily and boily. Now,
Professor Feeney, get your picks ready. We shall head into the mega parlay. We will start with the Ducks at Sens with you, Professor Christopher.
Okay, starting with me. Ducks at Sens, mega parlay, 14 games. I shall take... Both have been quite great. I shall take the Ducklings.
Brilliant.
Professor Feeney, Bruins at Caps.
I will be taking the Bruins.
Yes,
Well
Feeney.
done,
Yes,
Professor.
Feeney. He hasn't missed a beat, Daniel. He has not missed a beat. Daniel, Avs at Jets.
Stay on the away train. I think the Avs are feeling the heat from Dallas and Minnesota. It will be the Avs.
They need it. Christopher, Rags at Wild, the Wild, comfortably. Professor Feeney, Leafs at Sabres.
I don't really like either.
Ah, yes.
That feels... Professor,
Well, Daniel,
I shall not influence your
He
pick.
hasn't... Yes.
Yeah. I'll go Leafs.
Yes. I love that pick, to be honest with you. Some things that go up must come down eventually.
Oh, it's terrible for me.
Daniel, Sharks and Habs.
Both teams need a win. They're in a playoff hunt. Oh. Sharks.
Yes, Daniel. Christopher, Canes at Bolts. I'll take the Bolts. They need a win. Professor Feeney, Kings at Devils.
Devils.
Devils. Yes. Daniel, Flames at Isles.
We love fun. We will take the Isles, and it's not even a question.
Christopher, Jackets at Flyers. The Jackets have been good. I will go the Jackets there. I almost went the home team because they needed more, but the Jackets have been quite good. Feeney, Wings at Stars.
Stars.
Wonderful game there. Wonderful game on a Saturday. Daniel, Pens at Mammoth.
Oh, it feels crazy to pick against the Pens.
Yes, it does.
Given their current form. But the Mammoth at home, I like it a lot. I will take the Mammoth.
Now, I'm actually going to change places with Feeney. I'm going to take Hawks at Knights, and I will actually go... Vegas has been terrible, but maybe they win at home. I will go Knights. Feeney, Spunk at Canucks for old time's sake.
Spunk.
Spunk, Feeney! Spunk from Feeney. Incredible.
Well done.
The mega parlay live on a beach. Ducks, Bruins, Avs, Wild, Leafs, Sharks, Bolts, Devils, Isles, Jackets, Stars, Mammoth, Spunk, Knights. Brilliant.
Now, life on the line parlay. 4 games, 4 teams to pick to see if we can get some magic going.
Get some real money.
Professor Christopher, you were the only one who missed last week. Therefore, I believe you need to start.
I did start last week, and I'm the only one that missed. So perhaps you start because I don't know, but I'd started and lost.
Fine. I shall start.
Okay.
Here is our first game. I feel bad because this goes against something that Professor Feeney.
That's all right. The life on the line is very different.
No, it does not. No, it does not. My first game for the Saturday tilts. Here we go. They did beat the Leafs, but those guys are on schneef. Toronto might never win another game. The Rags said no BS. They should have said do less, because not playing at all would be just the same. Billy G stands for gold, and if I may be so bold, this team is as good as Cherry Garcia. Boldy, Krill, and Huggy, this team gives me a chubby. And the Rangers team gives me diarrhea. Wild money line.
God, the Leafs, dude.
I don't know when the last time any of you have had Cherry Garcia is, but it's a delicious Ben & Jerry's ice cream. It's fantastic.
I actually, professors, I had a tough time selecting my games in this one.
Did you?
Yes, I was stuck between a few. I'm going to go with the two. I'm deciding in the moment. I'm deciding right here in front of you.
Fantastic.
In front of your very eyes, I'm deciding who we are going with. Leg number 2. Next leg. Only 1 hard out of 3 on this New York session. Kings wins. They surely do need some. 2 hard out of 3 would have been out of the question. For who likes a devil's threesome? Kings money line.
Oh, King's money line.
Kings money line, leg number 2.
All right. Our third leg. They say, knock if you buck. But this team fucking sucks.
Get McKenna or sell the whole club. Spunk's lost 2 in a row. They need the mojo to flow. If they want playoffs, they need a good rub. Can you go very far without a big star? Seattle knows it's a team effort in hockey. So everyone pile in. Teamwork gets the win. Let's finish with a nice bukkake. Spunk money line.
Oh my God.
We're getting way too sexual with these.
This is not going to help. Mine is not going to help. Mine is not going to help. Final leg, gentlemen. Final leg, professors. Helly and Nate have matched up before, and there was a play that should have been fatal. If the Jets give him another wide open backdoor, he's not going to pass up on anal.
Too far. We've gone too far. There's no defense for this man. There's nothing more to say other than that has been your lecture with the professors. Those are your picks. Trust what you will, avoid what you must. Brilliant stuff. Sir, go see a doctor. At the top of this episode, we mentioned the Buff Daddy's haircut. It looks fantastic.
Thank you.
I have a theory that I have had long hair many times in my life. That's not my theory. That's a fact. I loved my long hair. I enjoy my long hair. Chris is obviously a big long hair guy. Sean, you just had long hair. Yes. I think a lot of men look great with long hair. I believe passionately that 98% of men, when they have long hair and then cut it, everyone goes, oh my God, you look incredible.
Yeah.
That's not to say that they didn't look great with the long hair, but whenever a fella goes from the long hair vibe and then gets a nice, clean cut, people always go, wow, you look great.
I have a couple questions. Were you a long, was that the first time you ever had long hair?
No.
Yeah.
I had the longest my hair has ever been. It's been past my shoulders before when I was like a teenager.
Yes.
And it was basically what happened is that I thought, it'd be really cool if I grew my hair out long. I was like in my teen years.
Yeah.
And it didn't really grow down as much as it just continuously grew out.
Yeah. Sure.
Until the weight overtook it and it all kind of flopped down at once. And then I changed schools, and the new school was like, you need to cut your hair. And I
Wait, they said it was a need to.
Yeah. It was a need to. There was it was an all boys school, and it had to be like above the collar. It was like the
New York Yankees vibe.
Yeah, interesting.
But I was kind of relieved because I was so sick of the hair, but everyone had like turned the hair into such a like part of my identity.
Yep.
I was kind of like, I don't want to disappoint my fans.
Did you only go to that school for this? Like, if I transfer, they'll make me, and then it's not my fault. Yeah.
That would have been a good strategy.
Yeah.
I went to the school because I needed to get different subjects for my my leaving cert. But it's like it got to the stage that people were like stopping me, like strangers were stopping me in the street to take photos with me.
Are you serious?
That happened more than one occasion.
Were you in Ireland?
Dublin? Yeah, it was in Dublin. Yeah.
Why? Because no one has long hair.
Well, I looked like a toilet brush. It was like kind of really, really skinny, and then a big mop of hair on the top of it. So it kind of, I did kind of give Sideshow Bob vibes. So I understand why. I was like a short palm tree walking around.
When your hair gets that long and it is curly like yours, I do think it's a bit of a statement. And some people are like, I gotta look at this. This is amazing.
Yeah, it was a full on like afro.
Yeah.
But the the reason why my hair grew out to the length that it did this time was twofold. Number one, I had been moving and new job and everything else was a lot, so I didn't really have the time. And number two, in this economy, I can only really afford to get my hair cut like 2 times a year. So I'm trying to just save money rather than just regularly getting your hair cut like every month. You know, it's like at the end of the day, it costs whether they cut 6 inches off or they cut a centimeter off. Doesn't make a difference. It costs the same amount.
This brings me to my 2 most important questions about this situation. I get like 1 haircut a year, And because I both kind of everything you said. I like having long hair, or I guess everything you both said. I like having long hair, but also it feels awesome when it gets annoying, when it hits the annoying point and you're like, boom,
sure, see
you later. And it was an added perk that I was like, oh, nice. I just have this one expense. But I will say, ignoring expense, unless you are actively growing your hair, unless you're trying to have your hair long, you probably should be getting your haircut.
I can't believe I'm hearing this from you.
You probably should be getting your haircut every month is the longest, I think. Like, I know guys I used to work with who are senior execs making a ton of money, would get their haircut every week because they were like, this is the hair length that I want, and just go touch it up.
Senior execs, they can afford to
yes, ignoring money. So if you actually have a hair length you like, I understand the theory of, I'm just gonna get my haircut all the fucking time.
You're blowing my hair back with this take right now. Because coming from you,
I don't like that. That's what I'm saying. So it's not for me, but for you.
I think it is. There are a couple of factors. I understand the money element, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, I have a shout out Nikki the Barber, shout out Svelte Barbershop in Manhattan Beach. That is where everyone in LA should go. It's the best barbershop, and Nikki is the best barber in the world. And for a men's haircut, it's $50. And I tip Nikki $10 and it's $60. $60 a month is not an expense. That's one meal. That's a nice meal. But it's a nice meal. Sean, calm down. It's a nice meal. Okay? That's one night at the bar.
Oh my God. That's one banana,
And it's a banana, Michael. What could it possibly cost?
We were joking earlier about Chris getting a new towel every day and washing. We're like, haha, that'd be so expensive. 365 towels a year. You could actually do that.
Dan's every meal is $60.
Every meal is $60.
Don't forget that I have $3,000 Venmo expenses that I'm just wearing.
Yeah, right.
You're investing in yourself. I'm a big, look at the way I dress. Like you got to invest in yourself. A haircut is a nice thing. It boosts your mood. It makes you feel good. I think $60 is totally reasonable. And my point is, I get people want variety. You want to spice it up. You want to try something new, but it's also, it's hard. Growing your hair takes a while.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, there are a lot of guys I know who are like, I want to try something different. And I'm like, well, if you really want to try something different, you need to grow your hair for at least 6 months then, so you can then have the clay to mold something out of. But if you're not doing that and you have the hairstyle that you like, you should get a haircut every month.
You've gotten it too.
Because it's like, here's the deal, man. I always laugh at people who go, yeah, I love the length of I get my haircut, and then after about like 4 weeks, it's at the length that I really like. And I'm always like,
oh, they cut it too short.
I know tons of dudes who do that.
In fairness, when you get a fresh cut, sometimes it does look like the little Lego man head piece.
It doesn't,
like
it doesn't
perfect,
sit right.
And it needs to kind of grow
I believe you need 2 days.
2 days?
I need 2 days after the cut, like your hair's shocked.
Yeah, it's like,
and
what
then
the
it takes
fuck?
2 days to settle into what it is. But if you've got a good barber, and if you've got a good stylist, and then you've got a length that you like, they can do it. And I leave Nikki and I walk out of the barbershop and I'm like, I love what is happening.
Yep.
Because Nikki knows how to cut my hair. And I do not understand the people who go, yeah, I get it cut like extra short, and then in like 3 weeks, it's right where I like it. And I'm like, you should just get it cut there.
Yeah.
Get it cut to that length. And I say that to you all the time, because you get your haircut you used to get your haircut so short.
Yeah, I still do sometimes.
And then you would grow it out for 6 months or longer, and it gets so long that it looks like a rat's nest. And I'm like, just cut it to the 3-month mark where it's like in the middle.
I like this short. It's fun for a little while.
Well, then
I'm an outlier case.
Yeah,
because I'm not doing anything. I'm just like,
you're an absolute
it's
fucking
fun.
nightmare.
And then it's more fun, and then it's even more fun. I think haircuts cost too much.
I agree.
They do cost too much.
Some people are saying $60 a month is absolutely nothing, and they wipe their ass with $100 bills. But I agree that haircuts cost too much, because I am a poor boy and I choose between eating or drinking per day.
Yes.
You're going to choose eating.
Yeah. Oh no, not on Saturday.
I agree completely. I think haircuts should either cost less and then we still tip, or we remove tipping from haircuts.
Or do more cost effective. Just shave my hair entirely and get like a toupee and then just like shave it myself like every day. And then the cost of toupee is outweighed by how much money
I used to cut my own hair and my teammates' hair in college.
Because it was the buzz, though. You were doing.
Well, no, I was doing stuff. Like I wasn't using shears really, but like it wasn't buzz cuts. Like I was giving people.
Yeah, you had all the
I had tools.
Layers. It was cool.
But it was mostly. I mean, it was just cost.
How did you get it? How did you like learn to do that?
Honestly, I think because I like frequent haircuts and I had no money in high school and prep school, I shout out Ethan Hirschberg. He was like a buzz cut guy. And one day he in prep school came up to me with his clippers and was like, "Can you give me a buzz cut?" And I was like, "No, I have no idea how to do it." And he was like, "I'll walk you through it. It's not hard." So I started cutting Ethan's hair for him. And then I was like, "Oh, this isn't that hard." Yep. And then I started getting fed up with when my hair would get longer. And I was like, "I don't have time to go to the barber or money to go to the barber." And I was like, "You know what? I'm going to try it." And it was just trial and error. And then I eventually was like, "I think I got a handle on this."
And dude, I think that, and I don't want our barbers to starve either, right? Like I don't know the math on how they stay afloat.
I know.
But I'm like,
protect our barbers.
I don't think that there's definitely a level of you are bad at cutting hair.
Yeah.
You need to pass that. But I think most barbers that are working are above that bar.
Agree. I will say though, when you find a good barber, like Nikki, it is the greatest feeling in the world going in and knowing they know exactly what you want.
Yep.
They know how to cut it. You have to deal with finding people who know how to cut curly hair, which is totally a thing.
Yep.
And when you find that, you fight for it.
You fight for it, but you have short haircuts, dude. Because I don't know what I don't know where you went. Where'd you get your haircut?
Right across the street, and I kind of they were nice. It was a good haircut, but it was so expensive.
How much?
I almost fainted. It was $90.
Yeah,
with tip.
And normally the long haircuts, like when I go get my haircut, they're like,
no, your hair does not get so long that Nikki charges you more than a men's haircut. No,
they should charge per inch.
You don't have long hair, dude. Like they're talking like well past your shoulders is when it gets to long haircut length. You got to start cutting your hair more frequently, pal.
Yeah,
I bet if you went and got it cut right now, which you should, because it's getting too long. You're getting too long.
Yep.
You should go get it cut. I bet it would only cost $50.
Okay, so that's interesting. And then what about this, Sean? What's your shampoo frequency?
Oh, like pretty much every time. I have a very dry scalp. I use like a.
But you don't need to wash it every time. You can use conditioner. Conditioner is what helps your dry scalp.
So it's probably every second time I wash it, I use.
So I'm wondering if all that money, and I'm talking to myself here too, if all that money you're saving on less frequent haircuts, you're blowing through your shampoo budget because the long hair
requires more shampoo.
Oh, we gotta figure this
out. So you
out.
know what I'm saying?
We gotta start doing math here.
Now I'm thinking, Sean, more frequent haircuts, cheaper haircuts, less shampoo.
Have you noticed the two different Americas that are here right now? You and I are wondering how much money we could save with shampoo over long term with shorter hair. Meanwhile, we got $60 per meal over here. This is a class wars right
I'm going
to
to say something to you that's going to upset you.
Oh, fuck.
You don't shampoo that often.
I shampoo, I mean, not every two.
I think with your long hair, with the fact that you don't wash your towels and you don't wash your sheets and you don't wash your pillowcases.
Or my body.
And with the fact that you play hockey and stick your head into a hockey helmet 3 days a week, you should be at least conditioning more often because sometimes your hair smells bad.
I conditioner every day.
Okay.
I shampoo. I try to shampoo like never.
Like women.
And I shampoo after hockey because
women don't wash their hair all the time because it's bad for your hair. And the natural oils are good, but they have dry shampoo for the smell and for like taking care. Like you got to just keep that in mind if you're going to have longer hair.
Agree. And I think the longer hair actually should be shampooed more. Okay. Like short hair, you can shampoo never.
Yeah.
But long hair, it's like, okay. But again, with the sports, I'm forced to shampoo. I don't even want to shampoo as much as I do, but I shampoo because when I finish the game, I'm covered in sweat, and I'm like, okay. Would hair people say don't shampoo then either? Like
depends.
Girls that with long hair that don't shampoo that much, the ones that are athletes, do they get out of a hockey?
It's a good question. We got to ask the gals because I don't know. Because when I work out, when I play hockey, obviously my head is completely soaked.
Yeah.
tip to taint, as they say. When I work out, pretty much the same thing happens. Like when I go to the gym, my entire head is soaked. And I'm like, my hair is covered in sweat. I should probably wash that. But people are like, no.
Yeah. For whatever reason, I think the non-helmet sweat is okay.
Like helmet sweat's tough.
Like locked in.
Yeah, if I'm just working out with an open head.
I promise you guys, I have never washed my helmet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And that is full of years of sweat.
Well, if you're showering every time you take it off anyway.
Yeah. But the helmet's still just...
It smells great.
Stinks, dude.
It's bad. Hockey gear smells real bad.
Sean, are you going to grow it back out, or are you short hair guy now?
Oh, no, I've estimated my budget. I got to go another 6 months with this bad boy.
I am going to start paying for your haircut.
No, Dan. No.
I'm dead serious.
I will take that offer if that's
like
on the
if
table.
you
we'll treat him one to Nikki though. That'd be
introduce me to Nikki. Nikki sounds great.
I tried to send you to Nikki.
Does Nikki do curly hair though?
Yeah, he does. Nikki is a savant.
Yeah.
The best haircut I ever got was when I first came to San Diego. There was a place in Solana Beach called Solana Barbers. I walked in and there was no one else was in the place. It was just this older Asian gentleman sitting down, and I walked in and I didn't say anything to him. He just gestured to the seat. I sat down. He started cutting my hair. About 5 minutes in, I realized I have not said a word to this person. He has not said a word to me. And I was like, I guess we're just going to see where this goes. He gave me the best haircut I've ever had in my life. And for 5 years, I went there looking for him. And I'm not convinced he works there because he has not been there any other time I've been there.
He was literally Willy Wonka showing up to the town square just selling chocolates, trying to find himself a job. This guy just walked into a barbershop and found an open chair and gave Sean a haircut and then walked out.
There was a sign on the wall that had the prices listed out and cash only. And I opened up my wallet and gave him the price that it said on the thing. And I said, is 20 right? And he said, yeah. And I gave him another $5. And that yet was the only thing I got. And I said, thank you. And he nodded and I walked out.
Did you have an appointment or you?
Oh, no, I just walked in.
That guy did not work there. I assure you.
And he is sleeping on a great talent because he is the best barber I've ever
incredible.
Oh, all right. Well, it's perfect time to have Sean here. Before we jump into a game to close out this episode, we've got big news, breaking news. This trio right here, people have been clamoring for the next review, the next thing that we're going to do. And we have made the decision. In about 2 weeks here, less.
Yeah, not this Sunday, but next Sunday.
The following Sunday, the boys, your favorite review trio, for the first time ever, I believe, Sean. Is that right? For you?
For The Bachelor?
Yeah.
Yes. I think, my roommates would have it on in the background. Okay. So I vaguely know that's a reality TV show where people date. And there's
But you've never sat down and watched it?
No.
Neither have you.
Correct.
And neither have I. So we're going to pop our mutual cherries here. Mm-hmm. And we are diving in to The Bachelor.
And it's actually The Bachelorette.
Oh, I thought it was The Bachelor.
No, it's The Bachelorette. Season 22.
Makes me so much happier because we get to critique the behavior of a bunch of douchey men.
Yes, exactly.
That's great. We are going to be diving into The Bachelorette on the 22nd. Episodes will come out every Monday. And apparently this is a big one.
Yeah, she's from Mormon Wives or something. Like she was the star of Mormon Wives or something.
Like, okay, sweet.
And then now she's no longer
a lot of Utah talk today.
A Mormon wife, and now she's the Bachelorette.
That's this one. It's the 22nd.
Season 22, March 22nd.
March 22nd, we're diving into The Bachelorette. It's going to be great. Make sure to tune in because we're going deep.
We're going deep.
It's going to be fantastic. All right, CP, let's wrap things up with a nice game that you have for us.
This game is called Trivia Factorial. I give Dan 6 trivia questions about one player. The first one is worth 10 points, 8, 6, 4, 2, 1. And when he guesses, if he's wrong, he gets 0, and you can't guess again. So you have to be patient. Be careful unless you know for sure.
I hate this game.
I'm horrible at it. Dan's pretty good at it. I think I made this one kind of hard, though, so we'll see.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
For 10 points, Ray and Mike's Deli in my hometown named a sandwich after me after my dominant cup run.
Okay. Really, all I got there is dominant cup run.
And that one would just be historic if you happen to know that.
Yeah, so. I've been to Ray and Mike's Deli, and I have seen the blank on the
menu. Like, oh my God.
Okay.
Okay, so
move on to the next one.
For 8 points. Speaking of cups, I have 3 on 2 different teams.
Ooh.
And I have 1 Olympic medal, which is pretty sick for the 72nd overall pick of the 2005 draft.
Whoa. That's a good hint.
Yeah, I gave you a lot there.
Yeah, 72nd pick in 2005. So that's going to be a 3rd rounder.
Yep.
3 cups. This guy is probably out of the league or just barely hanging on. Because he's old.
He's old. He'd be old.
Yeah.
He'd be old.
Move on.
Okay, for 6 points, I led UMass to its first ever NCAA tournament appearance in 2007. That's where I kind of made it hard. Usually the 6th one is really easy. Or not easy, but usually the 6th one is kind of a giveaway. But that is a hard one. So 3 cups, 1 Olympic medal, 3rd round pick in 2005, and went to UMass. Hockey East boy. We love a Hockey East boy.
Oh.
What's crazy is there are some Ray and Mike's Deli fans screaming in the car right now. They're like, I had it at 10, dude. I had the 10-pointer.
Okay, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think I know it.
I'd be really impressed if you know it. I don't mean to scare you because like maybe you do, but I'd be really impressed if you know it. And I think 4 isn't a giveaway, but I think you'll get it.
I think I know it, but I think I want to go to 4 for the purposes of the game so people can hear more clues.
Okay.
And so I don't get it wrong. But
I want you to type it into the doc.
I'm going to text it to Sean right now.
Okay.
Because I think I know it. And I think the 2nd clue actually, that one gave me a lot.
Yep. 3 cups on 2 different teams. Okay, did you text him?
I did.
Okay, for 4 points, I'm a 2-time Vezina nominee.
Yeah, fucking Jonathan Quick.
Yeah. Though I've never won it, but I do have a Conn Smythe for my first of 3 cups in the early 2010s. For 2 points, I played prep school hockey at Avon Old Farms. Yep. And for 1 point, in 2024, I passed Ryan Miller as the winningest U.S. goalie ever.
Come on, Quickie.
Johnny Quick.
Where's his hometown?
Hamden, Connecticut.
Connecticut? Yeah.
Ray and Mike's Deli.
We got to go to Ray and Mike's.
Yeah, it's called the Quick Witch.
That's great. Do you know what's on it?
Ooh, great question. Ray and Mike's Deli, the Quick Witch. It was after 2012 when he won Conn Smythe in what many consider the greatest statistical goalie performance in playoffs of all time.
Oh, shit.
And they changed it to the Quick Witch.
UMass was where I was like, he's a UMass guy.
I couldn't believe that you knew that. Oh my God.
Tell me about the Quick Witch.
Okay, boys. Ray and Mike's Deli. They have featured items, steak and cheese, our famous made-to-order steak and cheese with choice of onions, peppers, and mushrooms. The Mr. Nice Guy chicken cutlet with cheddar, avocado, bacon, ranch, chipotle mayo. The Caesar wrap, explanatory. The Sleeping Giant steak and pastrami with Swiss cheese, stormy garlic mango. Because you need to understand this place. The Buffalo Philly, you can figure that out. The Nightmare. Pastrami with pepper jack cheese, grilled onions, peppers, tomato, and spicy mustard.
That sounds fantastic. Why is that called the Nightmare?
I don't know. The Bobcat Wrap, grilled chicken with mozzarella, pesto, tomato, herbs, panini pressed. The Mac Daddy, barbecue pork, cheddar, mac and cheese, and bacon. And then the Quick Witch, a world-famous steak and cheese with mac and cheese inside.
That is diabolical. It's huge.
Look at that, Sean. Can you get that? Steak and cheese with mac and cheese inside.
No.
What's so funny is you got to imagine that Quickie made it. Like that was what he wanted.
The Quick Witch. That's incredible.
Insane. All right. That's incredible. This episode was incredible. You are all incredible. Hope you enjoyed this ep. Hope you enjoyed the Charlie McAvoy interview. Make sure to log all those picks from the professors. Have an amazing weekend. Toss us some 5-star reviews on Spotify and Apple. Please, please, please. We love you guys. Subscribe everywhere. Follow us along. Again, Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. Watch the Oscars if you want. We'll be watching. And we love you. And remember,
skate hard.